Hey y'all, I know I'm late. I changed the time because I was at the store. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. So y'all hear me and see me. Come on back in. Come on back in. Who's still out there? I appreciate the likes even though y'all gone. But come on back. Because we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Hey y'all. I had said 7:30. I know. But uh I was at the store. Sorry, hey Nick. Yeah, nah. Okay. Woo! I was in here rushing, y'all. I was rushing, rushing, rushing. Rushing, rushing, rushing. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about. Let me push this back a little bit. We got a lot to talk about, y'all. Yes, we do. Cause the folks done went crazy. Hey, Gail. I think she might have left. She got because I said 7:30, but uh, I think they might have left. But if they all ain't in here, hey y'all. Listen, let me tell y'all what happened. First of y'all, let me tell y'all what happened. I missed y'all. First of all, let me say that. I missed y'all, right? But this what it gotta be, cause I be tired when I get home from work. Listen, y'all ain't gonna believe what happened to me. Two things. I said, Double, you better go ahead on. So Friday, I get up in the morning thinking last Friday, my check is in my account because I got overdraft. You know, I'm about to be overdraft on something, right? Child, when I wake up in the morning and about 9 o'clock I check, it ain't in there. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. Now it wasn't but a day, but I needed that because I had something gonna be taken out. My TV apps, right? It ain't in there. So when I get to work, I go to work early. I'm marching there like Sealy, right? Go see HR because I know y'all got to check for me, right? Child, I get over there and the lady say, oh no, it goes to your account. I'm like, it ain't in there. So she said, well, pull out your app. You know, we got the app on our phone. Child, the app, the money, I had the money a day before. My money was on my Chime card. I forgot all about it because I don't use it, right? I only use it for when I'm working at Amazon, right? Because you get paid a day early. Forgot all about that. Okay, cool. Got that over with. So now I needed to put the money in there so that my stuff don't overdraft, right? I go that night to an ATM. Not my bank ATM. I go to QT to the Wells Fargo ATM, right? I never go to ATMs unless it's my bank, first of all. I go to the ATM. I tell my friend, I say, okay, friend, I'm going to take the money out, give it to you, and you cash app it to me, then it'll be in my account, right? This is before I figured out I could take it off of Chime and do it. I figured that out later. Do y'all know I went at night to the ATM to get my money to put in my account, and it kept my money and charged me the $2.50. And charged me the $2.50. So I get the receipt, you know, to ask me all the questions. You know, this it, how much you want, this and that. Hey, Denise. They ask you all the questions, right? Do you want to pay the $2.50? Yes. Come on with my money. I did all of that. It asked me all of the questions. So it give me my receipt. It give me my card. Now I'm waiting on the money slot to open up. I'm standing there. It don't open. I'm pressing button. I'm trying to figure out, is it a secret passage or something? Where the money at, right? Child, a few minutes later, by this time I'm calling the QT people over. A few minutes later, the machine says, unable to give you any money. Hey, India, unable to give you any money. Hey, Janika, what? Unable to give me any money? So I look at the receipt again, right? Let me just check because I could have swore they took the money, right? So they took my money and the $2.50 to get the money, but they actually took $5 because on the thing it said, on my receipt, it said $5, right? They took my money, y'all, and was nothing I could do about it. It was a Friday night. I get home. Now, I had a good day. I forgot what we did. Did we go skating? We went skating. Oh, y'all, we went skating. I'll tell y'all about that. So it ruined my good day. I went to a skating lesson. It just ruined my whole good time, right? I was hot, Nick. I'm telling you, I had a good day. I left work a little early because I wanted to go skating. My friends was going skating. Y'all know I bought my skates a year ago. I ain't went nowhere. I said, I'm going to go and I'm going to take the skating lesson. It's at the Y. I'm going, right? I left work an hour early so I can go and hang out with my friends and have some fun that I ain't been having, right? Child, it just, and then we went to eat at this nice place. It's places down here, y'all, like a food court, but it just sits with itself. It ain't in no mall or nothing, right? So we went there, got some good food, laugh and giggle. They drinking. I Good evening, right? I go, let me get the money because I thought about it. I said, well, I need to put this money in here before midnight. So I said, friend, I'm gonna take the money out, give it to you. You cash app it to me. Boom, boom, boom. Cool. No money. Ruined my good motherfucking Friday, right? So then I called Wells Fargo. They said, oh, ain't nothing we can do. You got to call your bank and then they'll investigate it. Well, why they got to do it and y'all took the money? So I'm waiting. When I called Chime people, they said 4 days. See, I bank with PNC, but I get use the Chime card for my job so I can get my money early. So we'll see. I ain't never did no dealings really with them, right? So we will see. But since then, I figured out how to take the money off of my pay card and put it into my bank account. I figured that out. I YouTubed it. YouTube tell you everything. YouTube and Google is the bomb. So I have since figured it out so we won't have those complications no more. So I'm waiting on them to put my money back on my card. Anyway, that was that, okay? So let me tell you, we got a whole bunch to talk about. Before I watched the Kirk Franklin little baby documentary about his dad, meeting his dad. Didn't know he had a dad. He thought the man he buried however many years ago was his dad. That wasn't his dad, right? Now, I'm going to tell you while I'm watching it, I'm feeling him, right? Because what he was saying, I done lived myself, right? And he was saying he always wanted somebody to love him. He was adopted and so on and so forth, right? And his mother, who he know, but for whatever reason he didn't go into it, mama didn't have him. Mom, and he hadn't seen his mama in 23 years or something, right? And they don't have a relationship. Okay, he meet the man. The man looked like him too. Meet the man. He was crying. It was very emotional, right? Hey, Lily, grandma. It was very emotional, right? And I had the fan on me, so my eyes was running because I have allergies. So my eyes was running, so I kept dabbing my eyes. But what I realized, y'all, I was crying, right? I was fucking crying. And it was sad. It was sad. Now, listen, I'm watching it, and I started to turn. I said, no, I can't turn because people are going to want to discuss this, and I need to know. So I kept watching, even though it was uncomfortable for me. It was triggering, right? So when I listened to his auntie, I wanted to slap the taste out of her mouth, right? Y'all ain't did nothing for this boy. And when you open the door, you say my name and auntie. Auntie is a title that is earned, not just said it because it's blood, in my opinion, right? And so he called his mama whatever her name was, and the auntie name was Sandra. I remember Sandra because Sandra was the one giving him a hard time, right? So he goes see the man, and that was his daddy. See the DNA test, that was his daddy. Now, Kirk Franklin's 53. I'm going to guess the man said he was young. I'm going to guess he's 70. Somewhere around there, right? And what burnt me up and what infuriated me and triggered me, when he went to go talk to his mother, the mother's like, oh, no, that's not true. There go the paperwork. Here go the scientific fact, ma'am, that this man is, and well, another thing was the man lived in the neighborhood that he lived in, and that his son, that he used to live in, and that his son played with either the next door neighbors or the cross the street neighbors. He's very familiar with this street that his daddy was on, right? Similar to my story, but we ain't gonna talk about that right now. So the mama said, I don't believe this. Now, this lets me know that mama was probably fast. And for lack of a better word, I want to use HOE, but we're not going to use that. That's his mama. And because the man said he was young. How young, don't know. So mama said, no, I don't believe it. So Kurt, they did another test right in front of her. And she still said, no, that's not true. Listen, that triggered me so. Because even though my mother is my mother, and she knows she's my mother, and I know she's my mother. But there's stories that she don't tell us, or things that she say that I know is not true, but she want to keep staying with the lie. Ooh, it infuriated me. I was so upset. I was in tears, right? I was in tears watching that. You know what I'm saying? Because that wasn't what I was going to talk about. I was just watching it, but I'm talking about it now so we can get out the way so we can get to the good giggly tea stuff. But it was so moving. It was so moving, right? And she still didn't believe it, right? So that means in her mind, she has blocked that out. Whatever she was doing at 11, 12, 13 years old, she ain't had no business with Mr. So-and-so. And what I found strange is the man said he had no idea. Oh, I didn't hear that part. He said, Mama lied to me again. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And I'm telling you, that was so triggering for me. It was so triggering for me. Hey, why with T? I was irritated with her too, because this man, because I learned this from my therapist. And Kirk said it. He said he'd been going to therapy for a long time. That's she close with him. That's the longest customer client she has. Because I learned this from my therapist. Girl, see, there's little girl Jackie and there's the grown woman Jackie. Little girl Jackie is still in there, and she still need whatever it is she was needing, right? And that's what Kirk said. You know what I'm saying? I was like, ooh, it was so triggering, y'all. It was so triggering for me. I'm telling you, I didn't know if I was sad. Then I got angry, and I had to get out of that. I went to the store and stuff like that, got me some groceries, but I had to get out of that because it put me in a funk. Because looking at his mother, instead of saying, I remember one time, probably your phone, Denise. I remember one time I was with John or whatever the man's name was, right? Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you keep saying it ain't, and the scientific facts say it is. That burnt me up. And then the auntie, I thought she was gonna say, well, sis, that's what it say. Now the auntie did say tell the truth, but that's all she said. She upheld, and I don't know why these aunties do this. They did that to what's that girl on that Atlanta Housewives I don't like, Kenya. The auntie did that to her, right? Like, you damage, and we ain't gonna talk on this long, but you carry that damage with you all your life. It never goes away. You just have to learn how to deal with it. And you carry all them insecurities and did nobody want me and I want my mom and daddy. You carry that with you your whole life. She slept with that man and put the pressure on other person. Right. But what I want to know is why she refused. And it looked like the man was doing pretty good. He had a nice, decent house. Why did she refuse to say he was the daddy, especially if they was young? Why did she refuse to say he was the daddy? Why she didn't want to believe it? What was the harm in that? That's what they do. That's what triggered me, y'all. I ain't gonna talk about it like I said. All that's gonna be in my book, but that's what triggered me. How dare you sit up there and cry? How dare you? You know what I'm saying? It triggered me, y'all. I ain't even gonna keep talking about it, but I did watch it. If y'all ain't seen it, go see it. It's very touching. And the songs were quite moving. The little pieces and excerpts I heard of them, right? I think that's gonna be because it was. That album is made out of emotion. You know what I'm saying? Like, most artists have emotions, but this is deep. So I think that it's going to be good. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's going to be good. So now we done got that out the way because that triggered me. That was just a few hours ago. Oh, I was in a tizzy about that, right? Because I know what he's feeling. Yeah, it was. Well, did y'all watch the Country Wayne Netflix comedy special? If you ain't watched it, go watch it. It's good. It's worthy. He's funny. He's not as funny as I thought he would be, but he's new on the stand-up. Well, not really. I seen him a couple of years. I seen him in Cleveland before I left Cleveland. But they gave him a Netflix special, and let me tell you something. At the end, I was very proud of him because he's talked about where he came from. I love a good story. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it came out at midnight last night, so I watched it today because I was off today. So it was good. You know what I'm saying? Because it tells the story. He's not as funny as he's good at skits and stuff that he do, right? He was funny and he had funny parts, but it wasn't a crack up, crack down funny, but it did have some laughable parts. Yeah, gotta watch it both. It's very entertaining, very entertaining. And he looked good. And once you hear a story, like I like a good comeback story or a come up story or whatever you want to call it. I like those stories. You know what I'm saying? He told some stuff that I probably was thinking, didn't know for sure, but he told some stuff, and it was good. It was good, and I was proud of him at the end. I was very proud of him. It was a great Black History moment for me. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all know I'm pro-Black, so it was good. It was good. It was good. Now, also, before we get started with the mess, the girl Iris from 702 passed, right? And she had a twin. Now they're saying, I don't know how they know so far this quick, or maybe she was ailing all the time, that she died unalived from kidney failure, just like her twin. And I think that was 15 years ago, or 10 years, a big amount of time ago, right? And she was only 43. So you gotta live your life to the fullest. I hate hearing three, right? But I'm gonna tell you something. I watched her on that show, that reality show, when they brought the '90s group girls back. I don't know, I forgot what it was called. She didn't. Her or the other girl in 702 didn't look that healthy to me. They looked like they wore out. They looked tattered a little bit. I didn't realize they was that young, but they didn't look. Especially the other. They didn't look their best. You know what I'm saying? They didn't look their best. They didn't look their best. But anyway, I don't know what we gonna talk about first. Nicki Minaj, Jeezy, Suki, Remy Ma. Who we talking about first, y'all? Who we talking about first? Cause the world done went bananas, right? Now I'm gonna have to start it off with Nicki Minaj. Did y'all see Nicki Minaj's husband Kenny, the perpetrator of SAX? I guess you could say that, right? Him and his goons, grown men in their 40s, was threatening Offset and Cardi B. Mainly Offset, I guess, right? Now, this is what I'm not understanding about these award shows. Black folks, Black entertainers are turning these award shows into hood parties. Stop it. There should be some decorum to a award show or an event like that, right? All the fighting, all the brawling, because I'm sure back in the day when folks was winning Grammys and Soul Train Awards, there was some folks that didn't like each other, but we didn't know nothing about that. We didn't know nothing about them beefs publicly, right? Y'all, and somebody gonna get hurt. Somebody is going to get hurt. Now, listening to them dudes, they was growling and carrying on. They was real hood with it, real niggified, right? Now, me, because I'm ignorant, it was a little entertaining. But when you think about the long pitch, the end game of it, somebody can get hurt, right? Now, I know that Offset went. I think he went to wherever Deion Sanders said. He went to Colorado or something. He was on a jet. Listen, ain't nobody got time to be fighting and you got money to make. If it don't make money, it makes no sense. Ain't nobody got time to be fighting because y'all mad. Now, what is the beef? I never really understood what the beef between Nicki and Cardi B is. Nicki got to understand, I don't know what it is, that everybody is great in their own right. There's a lot of great female rappers, right? A lot of them, right? You're not the only one. You ain't the first and you definitely won't be the last. And it ain't that great to me. I can think of a whole bunch of others, but whatever, right? I don't know what he do for a living. He Nicki's bodyguard. She make the money. And I thought that they had separated. Hey, Arletta. Thank you. I thought that they had separated. I thought that I had seen that, but I guess not. Now, they say they was in there at the event acting like, y'all know the word, the N word, right? Like, they was outside showing where they was at. Like, what, y'all? What? And, they was with, we sturdy. Okay, y'all sturdy, right? Now, in my mind, I'm thinking, is this evidence? If Offset want to press charges, because isn't that threatening? Was that not a threat, y'all? Was that not a threat? Right? And they say that Offset had said something to him first, and maybe Cardi said something to Nicki. Like, I don't understand what the beef is between Nicki and Cardi. Y'all getting money. Why y'all mad at each other? I don't get that. And I kind of believe from what I've been hearing, I'm not quite sure. Y'all correct me, because I don't know, that Nikki was the cause of this. I'm not sure, right? Yeah, that was a threat. That was a threat. Like live. Y'all did that live for the people to see? Is you crazy? You already own, I think he on paper for the SA charges, right? I think he, is already on paper for that, right? So you need to be, you can't even go drop your kid off at school. You can't be around near kids. Like, I don't know exactly what he did, because I heard about what he did, but I ain't, I don't know him. He ain't important to me, so I didn't pay that no attention, right? It's not like he a star or nothing. You know what I'm saying? They're continuing to, oh, you took it away. So I don't know what he did, but I know he got charged and he can't be around. He's an offender. I know that. He's an offender, right? You got to be careful with the words that you use around here. But he's an offender. Like, I don't know why. Somebody tell me why you can't say the words. Oh, I think somebody told me because people will, if that's happened to them, they get triggered. I don't know. He can't even go to Chuck E. Cheese. Girl, he can't go to Chuck E. Cheese. He can't go nowhere. So, if they give the son a party, can he not? He can't be there, can he? If he can't be around kids, right? Oh my. Why would you want to put up with that, Nikki? Why would you want that? I know you can't, you're in love with somebody, you can't break it off, but I just think for the betterment of you and your child and your family, and sometimes you have to cut these Negroes off because they're going to bring you down, because this is not a good look. You are a star. You $1 million folks, multi-million-dollar folks, and you cutting up like that. Nikki, if let's say Nikki didn't know that he went out there to do that. When he got home, I'd have cussed him out. And you can't go nowhere no more. You stay in the house. You can't go nowhere no more. Not with me. Go with, because the one died, and I think his name was Zeus, or Zuck, or somebody, right? She should have stayed with Safari. Yeah, well. Because Safari didn't cheat on her, did he? He didn't cheat on her, did he? Why did they break up? Because he corny? Hey, Angel. I hope she didn't really marry that man. I think they married. You know what I'm saying? But he's going to be her downfall. He's going to be her downfall. You cannot publicly own the Instagram. Y'all went on the gram with that. You might as well call the police station and say, hey, police, this is what we about to do. That's what y'all should have did. Just went on and called the police and FaceTime the police. Because if Offset want to take it somewhere, which he might, they sued. Remember, these are people that sued Tasha K and she ain't got no money. Now, if he want to take it somewhere, hey, Lisa Marie, if he want to take it somewhere, they have every right to. Because this is what I wouldn't want. So he got to protect his wife and his family, right? Because I want to say they said, they name everybody, your wife, your mama. Did they not, or was I dreaming that? For me, now that I think about it, I would have to put the police on that. I would have to press charges on that. And because Offset just lost his friend, his partner, his cousin, whatever, I don't know if they was kin, but he just lost somebody to that. She co-signed him going to do that. That's her muscle. That's all he can do for her. I know she told him to do that. Well, why did you think that was cute? Why did you think that was appropriate, Nikki? Why did you think that was cool to do publicly for the world to see? That was goofy. That was stupid. Yeah. What'd you say, Angel? She like clowns. Yeah, but Safari was a mild clown. He was a harmless clown. He's harmless. Safari's harmless. These dudes out there with hoodies on, growling. And listen, y'all, don't judge me. But the one with the white teeth and the pretty smile that was saying he's 30, for some reason I thought he was sexy. Swear to God I did. I'm talking about he looked cute to me. I don't know why that was. Something's wrong with me. Now y'all see why I was with street dudes all my life. He said he was getting on yeah. Because that's what they look like. They look like a bunch of old brokies hanging around on the corner trying to gather up some money for a beer and a blunt. Right? But yeah, India, he was. I'm telling you, he was something sexy. Was sexy about him, right? I was tripping. I was like, Jackie, you are sick, right? But it was, right? He was cute. His teeth, his smile is pretty. He was cute. I don't even like brown-skinned dudes, right? But something about all of that he was doing was turning me on. But in the meantime, we ain't gonna talk about that. They are stupid. They're all stupid. Nikki got to be stupid. First of all, you on a high scale. You in a whole another tax bracket that most folks can't get in. And this what you doing, acting like somebody that ain't in a tax bracket at all. They was acting like they wasn't in no tax bracket. Like they was on low income, lived in the projects. That's how they was acting. And was waiting on their day to get their food stamps. And to go to the line to get some free food. That's how they was acting. Right? And they in their 40s. From what I hear, they in their 40s. I don't know how old Nicki Minaj. How old is Nicki Minaj, y'all? Somebody Google that. How old is Nicki Minaj? How old is her husband, Kenneth? I think his name Kenneth Petty. Is his last name Petty? That because that's his name. And he was really lived up to his name. That's his name. But I think that was stupid. That was a stupid move. And when Offset get finished in Colorado with Deion Sanders and whatever he doing and all that, because I saw the picture with Deion and all this and all that, he may sit down and him and Cardi think about it because y'all know Cardi hood, and they may take that to another level that they don't want to see. Mess around and Buddy be in jail behind that because that's a threat. I would take that all the way to where it need to be. Because what if they do something to somebody? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. How somebody Google how old Nicki Minaj is? Because somebody said they was in their 40s. That the husband, Kenneth Petty, his name Kenneth Petty. How old is Kenneth Petty? Somebody tell me how old he is, so I know how old his squad is. Because they was acting like they was in their 20s. But if you in your 40s and you acting like that and you was promoting violence. Ain't nothing wrong with taking care of your wife and all that. Would you say Cardi will? That's what I'm saying. Cardi bought it. She with it. She with it, right? Nikki 40. Okay, how old is Kenneth Petty? The husbands. How old is Nikki's husband? Because I need to know. Because they were saying they was in their 40s. That him and them dudes was in their 40s, right? First of all, Offset don't have nothing to prove to y'all. So what was y'all going to do? Get in the middle of the street and fight? They get money. Y'all getting money. See, people that get money don't have time for that. Obviously, them dudes that get no money, they just hang around. They hanger-oners. They're hanger-oners. They hang around Nikki. They get to go to the wherever Nikki going because she says that's her security. So you with the goon squad, like that's cool. Everybody got some goons, right? Offset them from Atlanta. I know they got some goons. He 45. That's what they said. That's what they said, but I didn't know if it was true or not. That's what a blogger had said, that he was 45. Now you on the upside of 50. You on your way up the mountain to 50. You ain't even got enough breath, especially if y'all smoke weed and blunts and stuff. You ain't even got enough wind in your body for a good fight, for real. One hit a quitter, you light skin. You might not have all that in you. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever have no trust in light-skinned dudes, right? So, listen, y'all. I need them to fall back, But I kind of, in the back of my head, not really too far in the back, in the side, in the middle of my head, I want Offset to press charges on them. I do. I said it. Now, I don't, I ain't down with the barbs. I don't, I don't want no smoke from nobody, but I do. Because that's dangerous. Because, that man got a family. Offset got to protect his family. And I think that's what he said. He went in the DM and said something about he's protecting his family. That's what he's supposed to do. He said something to you. But you know what I would do if I was a star? If I was a starrer, I wouldn't respond to people on social media. Hey, Tima, what's going on, Tima? Tima, your hair is really growing good and thick. Your hair is getting thick. Is your hair getting thick or that's my imagination? Because it was looking really thick. I almost couldn't put it in a ponytail. Looking really thick there. Yeah, so I think that this is me, not Cardi, not Offset, me, Jackie with a Q, want them to protect themselves legally. That's what I want. Because let's say they get up enough nerve. Nikki in New York, they in Atlanta. But let's say they get enough nerve to come down there with the goon squad. Then what? Right? Or they at another event. Let's say they at another event because they're both artists. Nikki and Cardi are the same. They're female rappers. They're going to be in the same, they're going to occupy the same spaces, right? They need to get that on paper. I'm a firm believer on having your paperwork. They need to get that on paper. They need to get that on paper. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Now, like I said, they look stupid, but the one dude, Nux, His name was Nux. I like an old nickname, Negro too. Nux with the pretty white teeth. I know that's right, because they looking good. It's growing, but it's looking really thick, like you had a gaggle of hair in your hand. I was like, look at Tima hair. Tima has locks, y'all. And as y'all know, she has her YouTube channel. She do shorts and stuff. Check her out. She show you all kind of ideas for the locks, right? If I had enough hair, I'd get some locks for a little while. I couldn't have it for a long time because I like to switch my hair up. I tried to put on another wig today, y'all, but it just wasn't looking right, right? So I might not never wear that one. It wasn't looking right. But anyway, it's time for me to switch up. You know, I switches up. I like to switch up, right? Anyway, now we done talked about Nicki Minaj and that foolery that they got going on. Next, I got to talk about Jeezy filing from divorce. Now, let me tell y'all about me. I'll always be honest with y'all, right? Something down in the inside of me when I heard that made me feel good, right? I know people like, oh, we don't like marriages to break up. I don't care about that one. I didn't like it when he married her, flat out. And I'm going to tell y'all why. Don't judge me. You talk about me later. I have a problem. This is me. This is my problem. When I see men of wealth, black men period, but especially those of wealth, I'm going to tell you why in my second part. Men of wealth marry outside of their race, right? Now, what I saw when I saw Jeannie Ma in their pictures, I saw her acting, pretending to be black, right? Neff, what's happening? We'll go back to it. I just got off of it. Listen, we talking about Jeezy and Jeannie Ma now. I saw her trying to be a black girl. Now, I was unaware until this week that she made the comment she liked her dark meat on the side. That right there, Jeezy should have never married her. He should have played with her. That's another instance of playing with them and leave them alone. Don't marry them. Why is these folks marrying these people when they done showed you and told you who they was? She don't want you. She wanted a trophy, biracial. She wanted a black Indonesian baby. That's what she wanted. She had told her husband, the white husband, that she didn't want a baby. Now you want one from Jeezy, and I'm going to tell you why she want from Jeezy. Because Jeezy worked 10 to 12 million, 20 million, however many millions he worked. Now, she is contesting the prenup. See what I'm saying? That's what you get, Jeezy, from fooling with her. This is what you get, Jeezy, for fooling with her. Stay with round the corner with Shakita and them, Tutu and them. You going to go all the way over there and get Jeannie Ma. She didn't want you for real. She didn't want you for real. She didn't never wanted you. She wanted to play with you. And she was talking all that submissive talk because you know that's what a black man want to hear. And this is what kills me with these other women other than black women. When you get with these black men, you don't know they about to carry you down through there. That's number one. They ain't like a white man. Ain't nothing like them. They gonna carry you through there, right? You want to be Miss who? Miss White. They're gonna carry you down through there. You want to be Miss Snowman. Listen, they're gonna carry you through there, and a black man is you're gonna go through all kinds of things to be with that black man, right? And he might be 65 before he get right, okay? Jeannie Ma wasn't up for the challenge. She wasn't built for that. She went up for the challenge. She ain't got that in her DNA to deal with a black man, right? All that submissive. And see, what women think, and I told y'all this before, I could change him. He ain't gonna treat me like he done treated the other 55 black women he been with and the other 3-4 baby mamas. He not gonna treat me like that. Because I am an exotic woman and he wants me. Yeah, they are. But I hopefully Jeezy get a real good, high profile, high paid lawyer and block that. Because y'all signed the prenup, sis. Y'all only been married 2 years. Now I can see if you be over the 10, you can say something about the prenup. Y'all have only been married 18 months, ma'am. Okay? He didn't treat Shaquille and I'm right either. He has a terrible history with all his women. That's what I heard. They said Jeannie Ma was cheating with Mario. I heard that too. Now you remember Jeezy was going with what's Keisha Cole and did something wrong with that went bad, right? Listen, I don't know why they think they can get these black men and they're gonna magically turn into a husband. They are who they are. They are who they are. No amount of any kind of exotic PUSSY is going to change them unless they want to be changed. Now he married you because he wanted to make a point himself. He had got something better. That's what he thought. He thought he had got something better. Now you gonna see. You gonna see what you got. Because they don't want you for real. They want to upset the white men's or the Asian men in her case. Yeah, he drove Keisha crazy. They want to upset. They want to upset. Now, but the Judy might know once you go over there, they ain't gonna accept you back in a hurry. Now you ain't gonna be able to get back over there into that group too soon, because you tainted now. You tainted, Jeannie Ma. Now Jeezy, they gonna accept you back down in Atlanta. They gonna accept you back. The black girls down there gonna accept you back, right? He was engaged previously to a black woman. That's what I heard. I heard he left a black woman to get with her. See, men like these old exotic bras, and he thought, because he's heard that Asian women are so submissive. Listen, she's Asian, but she's Americanized Asian. Okay, she ain't over there walking around being quiet and walking like this and she's not doing all that. That's not Lonnie, Tamar, and whoever else was up on that couch, right? She's tainted. She's tainted, right? He thought he had something until, now I'm telling you what, now they say she cheated. I don't want to believe she cheated because she could. You got to know if you cheat on a black man, it's instant death. That's instant death. Ain't no coming back from that. Speaking of that, we're going to talk about Remy Ma next. But there's no coming back when you cheat with white man. He done married you too. He done put you up on this pedestal and you done fell up off of it and broke your hip. He put you on a pedestal. He married her and pranced and paraded her all around. That's what they both get. I'm telling you, the insides of me is tickling. I'm tickled right now. And biggest women going through it. Erica Mena, Jeannie Ma, Emily B. Evan, just go. That preference stuff comes up. You ain't getting. No, you're not. No, they're not. They're gonna treat you like black men treat you. You ain't no different. They might show you off a little more, but they're gonna be who they are. And the moment you don't do what they think you're supposed to be doing, they're gonna run you through there. They're gonna run you through there. And see, Jeannie Ma talked all that submission till she got in the house with him. Till she got in the house with him and realized he was nasty. He ain't gonna clean up. You got to clean up everything. You got to have sex with him at will. You got to clean up. You're gonna have to cook. You're gonna have to do all them things that you was bragging to us about. Reason why you got him. You got him because did nobody else want him, right? That's why you got him. You know what I'm saying? Sister didn't kick up no dust. The one he was supposed to marry, she didn't kick up no dust, did she? No, it didn't. It didn't. But see, listen, people go into, you know why it's complicated, nephew? Because people go into it with wrong motives. Their motives is wrong. She went into it because she wanted a trophy, biracial, black Indonesian baby. That's what she wanted. She wanted to get, she thought Jeezy was going to be her entrance into the blacks. That was going to be her black card. That was her entryway into black America. You sat up on the couch with Tamar and Lonnie Beat them, then got your mind messed up. And she thought that was her entrance way into the black America. Yeah. And what I think happened, I'm telling you what I think happened. She did not hold up her end of the bargain. That's why he went and filed for divorce, because black men, some, not all, but most, especially when they don't have to and they have means, you got to do what they say. He wanted a submissive woman. That's what he wanted. That's why he got her. And she faked the fuck till she got him. You all that and thinking for yourself and doing all that, that ain't allowed. That's not allowed, ma'am. I think for you. Don't worry about that. I do all the thinking. You ain't got to think that much, right? And when she realized that her independence was going, or he was trying to disable her independence, and she's going to have to do all these things that she didn't think she was going to have to do. That's what happened. I can tell you what happened. Anybody can tell you whether she cheated or not. If she cheated, that was a double edged. That was just make sure that just makes that put the stamp on. I don't want you no more. But it was already because somebody I read somewhere that said he'd been planning that divorce for 4 months. So they probably had one good year, that little honeymoon phase. They had one good year, then she got pregnant, and then that was that. And the baby, maybe it did. Hey Kay, maybe it did. Because I just told you, they go into it with wrong motives. Somebody's motives change. Somebody's motives change. I was thinking that, Denise, but I wasn't going to say it. I was thinking that, but I wasn't going to say it because I don't know him. I don't know him. You know, I don't know his character. I like him. He in my top 10 of rappers. He's my all time. He in my top 10. Him, T.I., and some more folks, right? But that's what I'm saying, Andy. I don't believe that either. What I think is he was trying to control her. And a lot of times, some men, even though, just like Keisha Cole had it going on, she ain't been right since she left Jeezy. She ain't get right. She can't get quite right, right? You know, she had a baby with Boopy and all that. That she couldn't get right, right? I think that he was trying to control. You know, because dudes misunderstand. Listen to me, y'all. There's a difference between submission and control. Most women are submissive by nature because they want to be. They like you enough. But you can't be controlled. A lot of women cannot be controlled. And men confuse submission with control. Two different things. Two different things, right? And you know, him being a black man, young black man, in the rap game, who have all of these ideologies about women anyway, he probably was. Gave me a cold talk today about women. I can't say too much because I'll swing over my father, but he's preaching to avoid these kind of headaches. Yeah, he is, Tima. You talking about you want a snowman. You ain't ready for that. You ain't ready for that. You see, listen, the kind of woman that would be able to deal with him, he don't want her. He don't want her. You know, the one that could stand up to him and cuss him out, look him eyeball to eyeball. He don't want her. He don't want her. Jeannie's mom. That's what I was wondering because I keep hearing that. Did she really? That you can't. I don't care who your mama is. She cannot live with you and you're a newlywed. That can't happen. That was the problem right there. I thought so, but I wasn't quite sure if I was hearing that right. You know, because I've been seeing that in the comments. That wasn't gonna work no way. That wasn't gonna work no way. That was not gonna work. That was not going to work if she lived with them. No. Oh, her mom is. And the brother? Oh no. Black men don't play that. Now his mama could have lived there, but your mom and them can't be in there. Black men don't play that. All that Chinese shit, Asian shit going on in there, incense and soups and shit. He wasn't on that. Noodles and shit. That wasn't. He wants some greens, macaroni and cheese, some pork chops, some fried chicken, you know, some potatoes, potato salad. That wasn't going. Yeah, but see, again, these are conversations you need to have. Did he know they was coming? Did he know they was coming, or did you just mama come and never leave? Because I believe mama came and never left. And he was so enamored about he got this Oriental bra. That's what he was showing the world, you know, because his chest was out. Did y'all notice his chest was out when they be walking around taking pictures? I ain't never seen Jeezy. First of all, I ain't never seen Jeezy dressed up in suits and jackets and all that. Chest stuck out. He was proud of that. He was proud of her. I'm telling you, it's something down in me that is tickled to death that they divorcing. I swear to God, I was always upset about that. He didn't think it was going to be like that. He didn't think it was going to be like that. See, nobody thought too much. They was just, you know, he infatuated with her, she infatuated with him. They wasn't thinking right. They wasn't thinking right. You know, he heard her say all that, but he didn't understand what it was going to be like. He didn't understand. Why you can't say nothing? Well, come on with the man side. Come on with the man side. That's what you're here for, Neff. We love you. Come on, tell us what it is. Tell us what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because what is it? Because I'm tickled to death that they getting a divorce. I don't care what nobody say. I don't like it. I don't like that. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad because he had no business with her. And back to what I was saying, she didn't want him no way. Because why would you contest the prenup? You already got money. Why? That was her goal. That was her goal. See, she wanted to have some more babies. She was gonna have some more babies with him. She was locked into that 10 million, y'all. I'm telling you, she was locked into that 10 million. She'd have sat around all them bras, they been telling her all this stuff. She was locked into the 10 million. The reason why she contested it because she didn't have a chance to have another baby. He probably ain't touched her, too. That's another thing. He ain't touched her. He ain't touched her. So she know he's serious. He ain't touched her. He out messing with Fula Line, with Shakita and them, TT and them. He out there doing what he want to do. Especially if he's planned this 4 months ago. He ain't touched her. Yeah, Corey, nephew, we love you. Come on, tell us. You know what I'm saying? Your cousins is waiting. We waiting. You know, you always bring good insight to the situation because everybody got an opinion. Like Nick said, everybody got an opinion. Oh, that's why because she blind. She blind. Hey, Queen Supreme. So that's why because but listen though, Lisa Marie. I don't think it's a blind side because I don't believe he been touching her. He ain't touching. You know if the man ain't touching, that's what I'm saying. Okay, thank you, baby, because the show needed. Listen, let me tell y'all something. If he ain't been touching her, that's a sure sign he don't want you when he don't touch you. He ain't touched you, he don't want you. Hey, program my girl. He don't want you. He don't want you. We talking about Jeezy and Remy Ma. He don't want you, sis. And she know that. So she's contesting it, like you said, to get under his skin. He gonna have to pay, but he worth 10 million, she worth 1 or 2. Hey man, y'all, I ain't seen you in a while, girl. What's happening? And she worth 1 or 2, he worth 10. His lawyer better be better than her lawyer. Better be. Now we gonna see what Jeezy made of, if he what I think he is. He didn't want. You don't think he wanted? He wanted to show her off. He didn't mean it though. He didn't mean it. He didn't mean it to go that far. He didn't mean to go that far. He just wanted to fool out with it. And they got all, the sex. And Jeannie Ma probably was splitting on it and spinning around. She a little broad, right? Doing all kind of stuff, right? And then once he got to the house with mama, the brother, cousins, all that soup and all them smells and scents and carrying on, he was like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. He can't smoke no weed in the house. And that could be it. A lot of these dudes don't really like women. Okay. They like them, but they're not mature enough to get deep involved with them like that. Yeah, I believe that too. I'm telling you, both of their motives changed. Real black people never forget. We don't forget. Because I didn't know she said that until this week. I did not. He should have called me. You should have never. Because that's down in her heart. That's in her heart. She liked you and he probably was, I'm going to tell you this. He was fun. She didn't have that much fun ever in her life with a man. He was fun. He probably was DICKing her, right? All that. She going all around. She hanging around in black spaces. That was fun to her. It was fun. She started to share intimate details. Did she? When a woman show you something you didn't expect and thought would be different than you thought, it's hard to ignore on the flip side. I just don't like how trifling he's been with all his women. They got to beg for child. Yeah. And he is. But she thought, like I said, that she was going to change him. She was the one. She realized a black man is a black man. Talking about Jeezy and Jeannie Ma divorcing. Their power to, right? Her first husband left her too. And is he? Jeezy is? Oh, you saw that when she said that on the reel. See, I stopped watching the reel because I was so down with Tamar at the time. When the Tamar got off, I didn't watch it no more. I ain't like him no more. I was upset when Tamar left. If he's hitting on her, if he was hitting her, ooh, she wasn't ready for that. She wasn't ready for that. She wasn't ready for that. And he already got a rough voice. I like his voice. She wasn't ready for that. See, listen, these different women, these non-black women get with these black men and think they the ones and they can change them, they can tame them, and they this and they that. They're going to be who they is. If they ain't matured and evolved, they're going to be who they is eventually to you. Oh, this is when Tamara was still there. She said that. Oh, I missed that. That was some years ago. She said she like her main course is white or something like that, but she like her black meat on the side. That's what she said. Please do. Please do, Neat. Yeah. But then listen. He probably didn't hit her, but she probably thought that he was. You know, black men can be menacing and grimacing, and she probably thought that he was, right? But I think that they both got into it for the wrong reason. You know, you could be infatuated with somebody, then after a while you look at them and be like, I don't even really like them. Y'all ever did that? I don't even really like you, because they fun and it's so much fun and it's fun and fun and fun, and then you sit down and now you're in the house. I don't even really like him. Because I'm like that. Maybe because I'm a Pisces, but I'm like that. I can like you real good today. You have to keep my attention. I can like you real good today and you say one wrong thing and turn me all the way up. I don't like you anymore. And don't like you no more. Period. And won't come back either. That's what they say. They said he planned that 4 months ago. I don't know if Keisha thought she could change him. She probably thought that she had a good thing of it because they both was in the industry. Yes, Angel, yes. She like her white men lean and her black men on the side. Child, that's going to be, ain't nobody never going to forget that. Nobody's never going to forget that. And then Jeezy had nerve to say she sat him down and explained what she said, and it was taken out of context. I don't know what kind of context it could be taken out of. You said what you said. You like your black men on the side. How you change the context on that? That's what you meant. You like you don't want none for real. You like them on the side. And he fell for what she said. Now he's stupid. I'm telling you. In the inside of me, I am just tickled pink. Because I was upset when he got with her. Upset. Like he was my son or something. I was upset. For real. Yeah, I can follow. That's just that Pisces. I'm telling you. I do it all the time. I'm used to myself doing that now. When I was younger, I didn't quite understand myself, right? But I'm used to it now. It's just what happens. If we ain't had a long history together, and I just met you, just start kicking or something like that, if you could say one thing or chew your teeth, chew your gum, it's anything, and I'd be like, oh nope, that's it. She called them black meat because that's all they want, y'all. Black men don't understand. That's all they want. They want to see the mythical black man. They said they weren't going to last because they were a coin. Everybody's saying that. Everybody's saying that. And that could be true. It could be true. But it seems like to me, yeah, it's only one way to receive it. Exactly. It seems to me, though, I didn't have a quarantine boo. But I know people that have. And some of them didn't last. Like, I seemed like y'all would get closer. Seemed like y'all would be close. Right? To me. You know what I'm saying? Seems like y'all would be close. I think about it all the time. I just talked about it today. I sat in the house for 2 years in Charlotte. 2 years by myself. Sat right up in there. Started my YouTube channel and talked to y'all. He said they are mid-40s and should have known better than to. Yeah, it was fast. It was fast. It was fast. But see, I'm telling you what, he was wanting everybody to see what he got. Look at me. She was the same way. Look at who I got. She done pulled Jeezy. Jeezy? Chinese girl, Asian girl, whatever she is, Asian, Oriental, I want to say it right. She pulled Jeezy because he want me. He want me. He don't want y'all. This what he want. This what he dream of. She didn't know he was going to turn into a nigga real soon. Real soon, right? That's the part that these non-black women don't understand. They going to treat you the same way they treat us. You don't get treated no better. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, for a whole one. They don't treat you no better. They is who they is. They don't switch off because you light skin or you Asian or you white. It don't switch like that. It don't switch like that. And For real, like I always tell y'all, some people you just supposed to play with. You ain't supposed to prance them all around everywhere and do everything and marry them, live with them. You just play with them. That's it. That's it. Ask you what? Tell us. The ex-fiance said she told him she was taking him back to court because he wasn't living up to the court that night. He proposed to. See, everybody thought Jeannie Ma had that magical P-U-S-S-Y. Mm-mm. It was all a fantasy. Men are, it was all a fantasy. And he thought she was going to be that old school Oriental woman walking around like this with her head down. That's what he thought. That's what he thought. He was going to have that. He got the black Jeannie Ma. That's what he got. She just sat around them women too much. What's the other Puerto Rican girl I like her? Out the group, her. Was Gabrielle, was it Garcelle Bouvet, who all them black women on there, Lonnie, Tamar, all them people on there, Tia Mari. I'm telling you, T, that's what he thought. Dudes ain't that bright. That's what he thought he was gonna have that. She a little sassy. She got sassy up in there. And her mama's in there too. Yeah, they turn. Come on, tell us how, cause we know how. Adrian, that's her name, Adrian. Yeah. I like her. What was that group she was in? She was in that one group. She was in that on her, the other girl on that show. I'm telling you, that Irish was in. They was all on this show about the '90s girls, the girls that was in her group. But listen, they both thought they had something. 3LW, that's right. They both thought they had something. That's what it was, and they ain't had nothing. They ain't had nothing. It is program. I didn't know that. Well, I did know it, but then I forgot it because I didn't think it was everybody. I just thought it was a couple I had, right, early on. But my last ex, that was his goal, to break my soul. That was his goal. That was his goal. When I realized that, I flipped it on him. I'm telling y'all, my mother told me one day, I was crying to her. I wanted her to say something that I wanted her to say. And she said, you done gave him too much of your power. That ain't what I want to hear, lady. But when I went home and thought about it, I reversed that shit. I sure did. I reversed that shit. You know what I'm saying? Took my power back, and some of his too. Because I had never been in that kind of situation before. You know what I'm saying? I had never been in that kind of situation before. But if you're strong, if you're independent, see, people, I hear a lot of folks say independent woman like it's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, because if the right man come on, we don't have to be dependent on you to be who we are, right? Yeah, program, we know the game now, right? But a lot of men want to break you, and they want to belittle you, and they want you beneath them. Don't understand that I'm your helper. We on the side. I'm next to you. I'm with you, bruh. You leading, and I'm right here with you. I'm with you. I got your back 100%. But it turns into a contest. It turns into a contest, and they want to break you. Because I'm telling you, dude tried to break me, y'all. He definitely tried to break me. And when I realized it, and I said to myself, I said, a weaker woman, I used to tell him, a weaker woman, you tell self-esteem up. A weaker woman, you'd have her. I ain't her, though, bruh. I ain't her. Yeah, I want you, but I ain't got to have you. And I'm telling you, I turned it to a whole psychological game, y'all. I'm telling you, we'll talk about it later, but I did because I realized that, because I went into it with my whole heart. He went into it on something else, and then he started falling in love, and that wasn't his plan. And so then he became angry with me. They know what their intentions are. Yeah, they do. And see, what mine was, he thought he was going to do me like he did all the other 542 he had been with before me. When he got with me and realized I was different, because he would say it all the time, I still hadn't put the picture together. When he realized I was different, he was intrigued, but on the same token, he didn't want me. I was too much for him, but he couldn't let me go. So we went back and forth all the time, right? He was intrigued with me. Yeah, the other one, yeah. Because listen, he was in his 50s. I was the first woman he ever brought to his family, to meet his family, ever. They ain't never met nobody he'd ever been with. He was an old player. He got with me. He got with Fast Black. and figured out, oh, wait, hold on. This is a little something different, right? Because as Pisces, we got all these different sides to us, right? I could be sweeter than bear meat, and I could also be the meanest motherfucker you ever met if you do me wrong, right? So that's what happened. That's what happened. So it became a mental tug of war. Once I realized, but that was years, because I was in love, and he can do everything I want to do. It became a mental tug of war. And so you got to be ready. Jeannie Mai was not ready for that mental anguish that he was about to put on her. She wasn't ready for that. She wasn't ready for that. She in there asking her mama, they in there cooking up stuff, trying to figure it out, burning oils and incense and shit. She wasn't ready for that. And see, he was 2 steps ahead, because if he had already planned for the divorce, it was some psychological shit going on in that house. It was some psychological shit going on in that house. Yes, it was. And I'm still saying he wasn't touching her. He wasn't touching. It came a point that he didn't touch her. As soon as he got his replacement, see, he could be a narcissist. When they get their next feed, they done with you, right? And so he wanted to get the ups on her, right? Because mama, I don't know how you could be. So this is my thing. I get everybody love their mama, but how could you be how you want to be with your man in y'all's house if mama is there? Mama might walk through the house, because if I get a man, we might be in there doing whatever at any time, right? Mama, we got to be quiet and do all that. I don't want to live like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I know couples right now, they not having sex. I don't know why they still together. What's the point? They obviously don't like you. Y'all obviously don't have no soul tie. What's the point? So where is y'all seeing her mom at? Where do y'all see her? How y'all know her mom? Where y'all seeing the mom at? I want to see the mama myself. Because, mama, everybody seem to know the mama. Does she be having the mama out with them? Oh, she got a YouTube channel. Oh. They have that was too much. That's the problem right there. Was she talking they business? Oh, Tima, that's what you were saying. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. That was the problem right there, sis. That was the problem. Not that you can't be adding that black. There's certain kind of black men, and I'm sure Jesus is one of them kind of black men. They don't want their business all out there like that. Oh, hello, honey. Is that the name of the channel? Hello, honey. Mama May. Shut up. Okay. I'm gonna look at that just for entertainment tonight. Oh yeah, that wasn't what he signed up for. That ain't what he signed up for. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. Sorry, Jeannie Mae. Go on get you, Jeannie Mae. What's her name? Jeannie Mae or Jeannie Ma? I used to see her on The Real when she was a special guest. Oh, the mama was a special guest. So mama been running her life. And I would live a quiet, right. See what I'm saying? Maxwell is more your speed. Maxwell is your speed, matter of fact. Jeezy, I had to come over there and cuss Jeezy out. No. Jeezy, May. Okay, May, Jeannie Mae. For some reason, I want to call her Jeannie Ma. But Jeannie Mae, Jeannie Ma. Oh, Jeannie Ma. Jeannie Ma. Okay, Ma. Like Ma. Okay, Jeannie Ma. See, I'm, a little country in me. Jeannie Mae. Jeannie Ma. I couldn't, Jeannie Ma, that takes too much effort. Jeannie Mae. Jeannie Mai. So that's too much effort. Jeannie Mai. No, that's too much effort. She's Jeannie Mae. She's Jeannie Mae. All right, y'all. Now, we done talked about Jeezy. We done talked about Nicki Minaj. Now, before nephew's sake, what you say about the goons Nux, and if you missed it, I was infatuated with Nux. He said he was sturdy, okay? And he had pretty white teeth. What you say about that situation, nephew, if you're still on here, before we go on to the next? I'm going to let you have your say on this here subject, right? Because we got to talk about Suki, we got to talk about Remy Ma, we got to talk about a whole bunch of more folks. Y'all going to be here for a minute, right? Tamar, Nikki Husband's going back to jail. Yeah. Well, see, Tamar down there with the Atlanta girls. Tamar gonna be into everybody's mess. She into everybody's everything now. She hanging out with all the love and she hanging out with the wrong folks. Now, she before we get to Riri Ma, they speculating that Tamar gonna be on Real Housewives of Atlanta. That wouldn't work. She couldn't work with her sisters. How she gonna work with some other folks? Now, if they made the whole cast gay men, she might be on that one. She can't be on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She can't get along with women, right? Now she hanging out for Shekinah, Spice, that ain't gonna last long. That ain't gonna last long. Yeah. Yeah. JR. Okay, program. JR. Yeah. Yeah. JR, his hair is styled like Little Rascals. Yeah. He's nice looking when he got the cap on. When he got the cap on. My phone is trying to not be here. He nice looking with the cap on, right? That's what I heard. When did she get robbed? In her house? Wait a minute. I saw that today. They said she better quit acting like she got robbed, but I didn't know that she hit. What? She got robbed and that. See, this is what I think Tamar is a bad money manager because she has money. You've been singing all this time. You've been a Braxton. Right. But Candy supposedly ain't. They're gonna have clean house. But when she left Vince, she was living in a small space, right? Like, did Vince take all her money? Who was in charge of her money? You know what I'm saying? Now, she got a house, but she got all the other people always be in her house all the time. I don't know how JR dealing with that. I don't know how Vince dealt with that. Like, all these people can't be in my house all the time. She had all her stuff in her car. Don't she got more stuff than that? How many times she done been robbed, y'all? What is going on? First of all, you got too many people in your house. Some of them, I almost said the wrong word, and the LGBTQ folks would come at me. But she got too many of them in her house. You can't trust the people like that. She and JR broke. Oh, they broke. So was that his house? Oh, Tamar. She's such a... I really liked Tamar when the Braxtons first. I watched them. I really liked her. But once I saw how she was doing certain sisters, mainly the one that passed, Tracy, she had a lot of animosity for Tracy, and she kept it going. And then when they got on Ayanna, and she was disrespectful and all that, acting out, I was like, I'm through with her. I liked her a whole lot, just like I like Nene. But when you see who their real character is, I'm like, no. So they done broke up. You done had the white man all on the TV, all on the YouTube. Y'all had a channel. At this point, she needs to realize it's her. Go get fixed. TD Jakes tried to fix you. Couldn't pray over you. Couldn't put no oils on you. Couldn't do nothing. Ayanna tried to fix you. And Ayanna could fix a whole bunch of folk. Couldn't fix you. You was disrespectful. She was the most disrespectful person I ever seen on Ayanna. Tell me if I'm wrong. She was the most disrespectful person I ever seen on Ayanna. And the mama sat there with her, and mama the reason why she liked that. Because she the baby. She's 75 years old. Now, ain't no more baby. She can't get along with nobody unless they gay men. She said that she does not live anywhere and she does not feel safe anywhere. Really? When did this happen, y'all? Oh, what? Worse than... Yeah, it was worse than DMX. Because DMX did leave. DMX said what he had to say and he left. She sat there in her face and was mean, mugging, and nasty to her. Her and JR ain't together. See, let me tell y'all something what I think. This is what I think. This is just my opinion. Don't mind me. I've been living a long time. This is my opinion. This is what I think. When you are in a new relationship, let it be private. At least 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Don't put all the peoples out in your mix. Don't broadcast it to everybody. Because there are people praying against you. They not together. Y'all, that didn't last long. What? So was that her house or JR house? That young girl that was stolen, a baby called Ayanna. Wait. Oh, she did. You right. She was. You right. She might have been the most disrespectful. You're right. But Tamar was close. She was second though. Yeah, at least five. Don't parade him out on the public. You know, if y'all going to some friends, some, don't put him all on your social media. That's what I need to say. Don't put him all on your social media. Don't. Don't. Yeah. Shay was too, but not as much as Tamar. Shay was too. Shay, you know, in her car, and the car got. Lord have mercy. Where was the car at? She's supposed to park in Walmart. Where was the car at, y'all? Where was she at? Shay was extremely rude. You right about that. I forgot about that. I see that one too. Why she don't get her a hotel room with a maitre d' or doorman? Did they still have maitre d's? I don't know. Why she didn't get her in a secure situation? Yeah, she was rude. Shay was rude, and so was that girl who with the daddy. The girl with the daddy was extremely rude. Tamar might have been second. Shay might have been third. They have it in video. People going through her car. Shut up! What? The car was in a garage. Cause Birdman ain't lying that over at Tony's house. Birdman ain't lying that. Birdman ain't lying her foolishness over there at Tony's house. Tony ain't a lie. Tony got lupus. She need peace. She ain't lying all them shenanigans at her house. Tamar over there popping her mouth, popping her fingers, talking crazy. She ain't got lying all that over there. Tony ain't lying at all over that. They don't even film in Tony's house. When during the COVID, Tony had him out in the garage somewhere. Remember that? She came out there with a hazmat suit on. What? Where is Tamar's house at? Tamar been singing for years. Where is her house at? You was with Vince. Did you not put no money to the side? Was he managing your money and spending it? What is wrong with her? But I'm telling you, something ain't right with her. She don't know that ain't something ain't right. I knew something's not right with her. That little boy, y'all told me about that little boy when I see that little boy. And JR was there, and Vincent was there, and everybody acting like that little boy normal. That ain't normal. That ain't normal. And sometimes you got to put your foot down. I remember my son wanted French braids. I said, no, sir, you will not be getting those. No, you will not be getting no earrings and stuff either. No. Child. I knew that was gonna happen. Child, she ain't got no house. You supposed to have a house, Tamar. You supposed to have a house. She has too many men. Yes, she does. They came right to her car. About 5 people jumped out of that car and went straight to it and took their time. Huh? Hey, program girl, did you know Tamar got robbed out of her house and robbed out of her car? See, listen. Why just go over your mama house? Your mama stay in Atlanta. Go over your mama house. Go to your mama house. And mama let you stay there. Take you and the boy and go to your mama house. That's what you do. Go on over there to mama house. Someone she knows has, there's somebody she knows. She have all them, I know the word I want to use. She had them all at her house all the time. All the time. She had them old punks up at her house all the time. Sorry, I said it. They got her. Cause see, listen, Vincent didn't really stop it. When the boy had a birthday party, wasn't nothing up in there but them and Vincent and JR. Why you got all them kind of men around your son? And he acting just as ooh. Oh, they didn't rob her house? Well, why did she get in her car? Why she put all that stuff in her car then? If they didn't rob the house. Child. Being loud enough, she lives in an apartment building with no security. Why would you live in an apartment building with no security? Why? You got money. Why you just don't live in a hotel if that's what you want to do? He is a good way. See how T put that? I didn't know how to put that, T. Thank you, sis. I didn't know how to put that. He is displaying those energies. Yeah, you are. I was appalled and disgusted. I was disgusted. I was. I done raised 2 boys. There's a certain way you got to raise a boy to turn him into a man. Okay? Certain way way things got to be done. You know, a lot of people say you can't turn a woman can't raise a boy. That's a lie. But you got to do it a certain way. Because my girlfriends raise boys, and some of them, they ain't gay or nothing, but they not as manly as they need to be. They soft. They soft, right? His daddy looks suspect. He always did to me. Why is she living in a place with no security and with a child? Tamar is stupid. That's the only thing I can say is she's stupid. She's stupid. She said she was homeless. Something is wrong. It is something wrong with her mentally. Let me tell you what. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. I said this before, and I'm going to say it again because this is the way I feel. They did Tracy wrong, and Tamar was the ringleader of that. Okay? Now, what she's dealing with now, yes, she always needs attention. What she's dealing with now is her demons. Okay? They know that they helped unalive that girl, right? They know they treated her badly. All because way back when Mama divorced, she stayed in D.C. and she stayed with her husband. She had got pregnant. They had an album. She got pregnant, so they couldn't do the album. They been mad at her since 1965. Okay? They've all been mad at her. She just displayed it more. Tony can act like, Tony was with that bullshit too, right? Exactly. Demons and karma. Exactly, T. I was getting ready to get to the karma part. Exactly. She's dealing with demons and karma. Exactly. Exactly. That's what they did. They did her wrong. And the girl got sick. She got sick behind that. And when they quit, when they went on strike on the show, do y'all remember that? They went on strike. Tracy was the only one came to work because for one, she needed her money and she was trying to keep it going. That's what hurt her. That's what made her sick. I don't care what nobody say. That's what made her sick, right? And they knew that Tracy didn't have nothing else going on. Even though she was talking on the radio and all that, they knew that was a big chunk of money for her. The mama, oh yeah, mama was down with it. Mama was down with it because Tracy didn't take sides. When they mom and daddy divorced, they all went to mama's side. Tracy stayed in D.C. with her daddy. But that's what her man was. So that's what she was supposed to say. And Tracy's the only one who her husband was still with her. All of them husbands had been divorced them. Okay? Tracy's the only one still with her man from 1965. And he loved her. I follow him on IG. He talk about Tracy all the time, still now. Right? She was trying hard to keep that show. That's what made her sick. I don't care what nobody say. That's what made her sick. That's what made her sick. Now all y'all feel guilty. What's the name? And cut all her hair off. Y'all got problems behind that now. Y'all got problems. Yeah. Y'all got problems behind that now. Y'all guilty. That's called guilt. That's what y'all see. Guilt. That's called guilt. Right? Let God handle it. God gonna handle that. Tamar might have a string of bad luck. You know what I'm saying? What she need to do, but she can't tell her because Ayanna tried to tell her. T.D. Jakes tried to tell her. Oprah, everybody tried to tell her. Yes, she does. Because she says she tried to commit suicide. Now, why? I don't know. But she needs to figure out. See, anytime a woman can't keep any girlfriends real for too long, there's a problem there. There's something wrong. I don't care what nobody say. Most women have several girls. I have several girlfriends, close ones, good ones, right? I got a lot of friends, but I have several girlfriends, right? You need your girlfriends. I don't care what nobody say. Now, I don't know how guys do it, but as women, we need our girlfriends. We need our girlfriends. We need our girlfriends to check us. We need our girlfriends to cry to. We need our girlfriends to laugh with. We need our girlfriends to talk to, run things by. You need your girlfriends. You need your girlfriends. Sometimes, my girlfriends call me other times. That's why I called you, because I'm the motivator, right? Or I'm the one be like, girl, now that was some stupid shit, whatever, right? You need your girlfriends. And a lot of time my friends be like, girl, that's why I called you. That's why I called you. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you need your girlfriends. I don't understand folks that don't have girlfriends. I don't. I just don't. Tamar can't keep a girlfriend. She's too crisscrossy and wishy-washy. Too crisscrossy and wishy-washy. I like that. Crisscrossy and wishy-washy, right? Anyway, okay. Now, I was getting ready to talk about somebody. Who was I getting ready to talk about? Remy Ma. Do y'all think Remy Ma cheated? Did y'all see the battle rap? First of all, did y'all see the battle rap? Did y'all see the battle rap? The girl, she been friends with all the girls. I have seen the same girlfriend. I have the same girlfriend. Me too. Mm-hmm. I've got girlfriends I've had up since I was 11 years old, 12 years old, 19, 20. And it's with, yeah, it's with her. But see, what I don't understand is you had all them sisters. You should know how to be a friend. You had all those sisters. But what I think is, because I know people like this, when it's a lot of them, they mama tell them you don't need no friends. You got your sisters. And I believe Evelyn did that. She can't. She can't. She can't. Now, what she attracts is abusive men, because that African was abusive. Vince was abusive, they say. She attracts abusive men, right? I really liked her with the African until I found out he was abusive and he didn't want Vince to come over there. That's his son. What you mean he can't come over there? If Remy cheated on Papoose, she should be ashamed. Listen, Papoose held her down and her kids for 6 years. That right there, I don't got to say nothing else. I don't have to say nothing else. You know, and she was one of the lucky ones who was able to come out the penitentiary after all that time and get right back into her life. And I wonder what Fat Joe is saying to her. That's like her mentor, her big brother, and this and that and that and that. What is he saying to her? What is the terror squad saying about this? You saw who schooling her? Yeah, he knocked the boy out. That was, but they had another battle rap the other day. And it went viral because somebody, somebody talked about her cheating with the dude, him and the dude that she's supposedly cheating with, which he signed to her label or something, was having a battle rap, and Mimi was standing right there, and dude, it was so embarrassing, and you could see it. Now, she kept her face straight, but her eyes said something else. Her soul was speaking. She was embarrassed, right? And then dude got up there and did a rap and said something about if the man talking about the girl, how come I still got the girl or something. It was horrible, right? They say Papoose used to be at all the battle raps because this is something him and Remy do. They showcase battle raps. He wasn't at this one. It was, wasn't it? It was, wasn't it? It was. Geechee, I was like, ooh. Matter of fact, he was standing there looking at her. I guess she's the judge or something. He was standing there looking at her as he was speaking that. There's no way I could have stood there and not swung on him. There's no way. There's no way I'd have stood there and not swung on him. I'm talking about an uppercut. There's no way. I'd have knocked his teeth together. I don't know how she stood it either. But today I seen an interview. It was somebody that interviews all the battle rappers. Everybody know him. I don't know him. I ain't never heard of him. He interviewed her and she stood there with a straight face and he said, how do he love Remy and all this and all that? She said, it's nothing. I'm used to standing with a straight face. This battle rap, that's what we do. She played it off like it was nothing. Listen, if you cheated on Papoose, Remy, I've been down with you. If you cheated on Papoose, you ain't gonna have no good luck. Not with the help. Not with the help. Period, because the man held you down. He asked you for a baby. You gave him the baby. Y'all had the golden child. Now, I didn't know. I wondered how she lost all that weight. She's a vegan. She went vegan. Now, Tasha K did a video and said when you're vegan, your thing got a different smell or something, like it's fresh. I don't know. I don't know if she was being funny. I don't know, right? But if she cheated and cheating publicly, that's so disrespectful and unloyal of you, Remy. That's so ugly looking. She had me cracking up too, T. I'm telling you. Because it was funny. It was funny, right? And I'm like, no, you don't get no another one. You don't get no another one. God gave you one. You'll never get another one. No, ma'am. You'll never get another one. You'll never get another one. She won't. Now, what might happen is some bad karma now, I don't want to wish that on nobody, but that's what could happen. It does make her look horrible, don't it? Don't it? Oh, it does. It does, y'all. Whoo. He loved her. And I kind of agree with Tasha. Tasha been saying some things I agree with lately. A couple things. That, Remy went to penitentiary. She's getting older, and she's just a young man and blah, blah, blah. And Papoose should give her a pass on this one. Because you can stand there and look straight in your face, but your eyes don't lie. The soul was revealing itself. Because he hit home with what he was saying. Like Like, even if I was a rapper, I could never battle rap because most of the time, 9 times out of 10, the battle rap is truth talk. They talking truth. I couldn't deal with that. If he go, listen, he ain't gonna do that. He too solid. He ain't gonna do that. He ain't gonna do that. I want him, right, T? I want him, he's sitting back thinking right now. He's contemplating. Papoose is contemplating right now. Okay? He's contemplating. That's what he's doing. He's contemplating, right? He got the little baby. She gave him a baby. I was so happy for. But just check this out, y'all. They got a clothing line called Black Love. They is the rap couple everybody want to be like. You done messed it up, Remy, because you done lost some weight and you look cute. You always look cute, but you done got slimmer and she done feeling herself. And maybe she's having a midlife crisis with the youngin, right? To check and get his pad because he stays out. Yeah. But see, she ain't gonna be able to handle when he cheat. She's not gonna be able to handle that. She's not gonna be able to handle that when he cheat. She's not gonna be able to handle that. You know what I'm saying? Because then she gonna want to fight. You know, and this could get ugly. Papoose ain't saying nothing like he should. I don't want him to say nothing. It's a damn Gina for real. Because it's been speculated. Tasha K reported it a couple months back. Thought she was lying, but it's true. Right, India. Have you noticed how she's been dressing lately? Tasha, yeah, because she's trying to. So Tasha is trying to, and I don't blame her. But she ain't gonna never be able to pay that $4 million, all that. She'll be the rest of her life paying that $4 million back. She ruined her life. She ruined her husband's life. I don't understand why the baby boy is over there in Africa. Why is he in Africa? Yeah, he has. He has. But see, it's another channel. I don't know what this guy's name is. But he was speaking truth, and I hate to say it's speaking truth. But he says whenever a woman does something and get away with it, then she's going to disrespect them. That's what's going to happen. How could you be so disrespectful to somebody that held you down? First of all, black men don't hold you down in the penitentiary. They may send you a little change. Listen, when I went away, I wasn't gone good, and the man had a woman in my house. And my sister, I told y'all that story. My sister had to go in there and whoop her and put her out butt naked in my house. This wasn't one of my exes. Was years ago when I went away. I wasn't going good. I wasn't going good. No time. And he had a woman in my house. Okay? They might look out for you, but they ain't gonna be solid with you like that. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying Papoose was solid. See, Papoose was solid. Whatever he did privately, nobody didn't see it. And I'm sure he had sex and he had somebody, but they knew their position and they knew it wasn't gonna be nothing. I don't believe the man didn't have sex for 6 years. I don't believe that. But he didn't fall in love with nobody, and he didn't fall in like with nobody. Okay? He was at all the visits, put all the monies on the books. He let his career suffer. See, that's the same thing Suki did to Wild Bill. He promoted her career and let his to the side when he's a good rapper. Y'all ever heard Papoose rap? He got bars, right? And so somebody that sacrifices themselves for the betterment of you, let me say that one more time. When somebody sacrificed themselves for the betterment of you, you need to stay loyal to that forever. And that's the problem. Everybody ain't loyal. I'm loyal to a fault. That could be my problem. But, hey, Sheila. I feel bad for Bill, too. But guess what? Listen to this. Suki is so trifling. Now, she went to the VMAs. Now, I like Suki. Don't get me wrong. But enough is enough. She went to the VMAs and twerked all over the floor where the people been walking at. And get mad when somebody say something to her. You look trifling. You're embarrassing yourself, sis. And when you do that to white America, that's how they think of all of us. Right? You can do what you want to do. But I don't know how you're going to come up out of being I don't know how you're going to ever get over the slut shaming. You don't believe Remy cheating? Well, why she ain't saying nothing? Why she ain't defending herself? I don't want her to be cheating. I really don't. For Papoose sake. But why she ain't saying that? When the dude interviewed her today, I seen the interview, when dude interviewed her outside in the parking lot, she should have said, "That's just battle rap. I love my husband." That's the first thing should have came out of her mouth. I love my husband. My husband held me down. I would never cheat on my husband. That's what she should have said. To let her stay that they made her marry in Africa. Yeah, she is. She quick to check you. She ain't say nothing. She was supposed to say, when that man was interviewing her, she was supposed to say, first of all, it's just a battle rap. He could say what he want to say. She's like she did say they've been talking about it for months, but you didn't say, I love my husband. I love my husband. And I would never cheat on him. You didn't say that. Yeah, that's what they do. But see, that's my baby, though. That's my baby. He ain't, but how old is he? 2, 3, 4? He ain't that old to be away from his mama. Now, he gonna grow up with resentment towards her. You know what I'm saying? That's causing problems right there. So she had to marry him again in Africa so they finally could take the boy. But what I do know about Africans, I had a cousin. I had people that mess with Africans. They try to keep their kids, though. That's if they're not with you. Hey, Mommy Bear, me either. Me either. A PR stunt for who? Remy and Papoose? Where there's smoke, I done told y'all, where there's smoke, there's fire. Okay? And they say Papoose is always at those events. But since this boy is in her camp, I think I don't know if they got a record label, but he up under her management or something. You know, I never defend myself. I let God fight my battle. I know that's right, but she should have said something about a man for her man's sake. For her man's sake. For her man's sake. I'd have to say, he just talking because I love my husband. Everybody know I love me some Papoose. Just say that. You said nothing about Papoose. Right? That's because see, when you're guilty, it's certain things your body won't and your mind won't let you do. He's solid. He's too solid for that. Remy, you ain't solid. I thought Remy was solid too. You ain't solid. You ain't loyal, Remy. I get him 4 years before she wants to move to Africa. I got her moving to Africa. But see, she's so busy trying to prove to us, the peoples on the YouTube world, yeah, they are her husband too. I like them together too, Lisa Marie. I really did. I told you they got a clothing line called Black Love. Hats, t-shirts, all that, right? But Tasha K you cannot tell me at night, which the lights is off and ain't nobody looking at her, that she in there crying and suffering. Can't tell me that she not. But she project to us like she got all these projects. And she probably do have all these projects. She need all them projects. Good for her. But you blew it. You stupid. All you had to do was take it down. I wasn't watching YouTube when that's happening. It was right before I started my channel. When I got my channel, this was already going on. All you had to do was take it down. Stupid. Just stupid. Everyone is human. But did y'all see, speaking of Tasha K, did y'all see her talk about T.S. Madison? Because T.S. Madison want to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta or something like that. And Tasha K said, who going to have sex with her? And she talked about her bad. This was yesterday morning. Or the day before yesterday, whatever morning. It was yesterday morning, early in the morning. Tasha K did a live from her bed with her pajamas on. Got to go check it out. Tasha K talked about T.S. Madison like a dog, right? When T.S. Madison woke up and got wind of it, yeah, it is, India. When she got wind of it, she went on Instagram Live and talked about Tasha K like a dog while she was getting her makeup on and said, now I'm getting ready to do my show. And when she started her show, she said, I'm going to talk about Tasha K, and called all kind of names for 13 minutes. She talked about it for an hour, her and her kids. She said, kids ain't off limits. You talked about my mom, I'm going to talk about your kids. That's who you love and that's who I love. Oh my God, y'all got to see it. Yeah, and her, she said, I'll whoop your husband ass. She said, if you had said that to me in my presence, I'd have whooped your husband ass. I was like, ooh, yes. Matter of fact, I went to sleep listening to that live. It was a 4-hour live. It was 3 hours and 44 minutes. I went to sleep because the whole first hour was about Tasha K. Then she had Craig on there. And I liked, before the pandemic and before, she stopped doing all that much, I used to like when Craig would be on there because Craig is funny and they banter together. It's funny, right? Yeah, she read her down. She read her down. She read her down, right? I was today. I'm so petty. I was looking for Tasha K to respond back, but she didn't say nothing back. But this is what I didn't know. T.S. Madison said she helped her. She said she was recently just about to help her with this show she got coming up October 20th. Tasha K called her and said, can she use Craig to help her with her situation? How do you talk about somebody? I understand likes and clicks and views, but I'm not talking about my friends. And how do you talk about somebody that's trying to help? She said she's the girl that been to her house and everything. How do you, somebody been helping you and you talk bad on them? Just like if you watch Funky didn't even say what it is, but he don't go too bad because he's like, those are my friends, right? You can't do that. And Tasha's on her show. That's what I heard. I didn't see that. Evidently, I didn't see that because I love Mr. T.S. Madison. I didn't see that. I really liked her and Kaya. They had a really good camaraderie on the show. They did, right? Kaya messed that up. But she talked about that yesterday. She said every time she let a woman in her house and help her, they do that to her. They backstab her, right? Now, I get it. T.S. is a transsexual. Is that how you say it? Transsexual. I get that. I like her. They say she talk about women all the time. I don't really get that from her. She said something yesterday that the reason she had a show, she got a show on, I forgot what it was on, Fox or whatever. And it took a long time for the show to come out because they didn't have enough black women on the show, and she demanded that they have enough black women behind the scenes. I believe her, right? I don't like the fact that the trans want us to be sisters and sisters and all that. But besides all that transgender stuff, I like T.S. Madison. I do. She's funny. I like her, right? And but she read Tasha down, and she said that she has helped Tasha. She said Tasha has said things about her, but she overlooked it, and Tasha was still calling the phone for assistance. But this last time, this here what she did with the Jess Hilarious and then this, she said she threw with her. Listen, Tasha. They say Tasha backstab everybody she befriend. Her own mama, kids. No one is off limits. I think her and her mama don't have a relationship, according to T.S. Madison, that they don't have a relationship. Her and her mama. But I just think, so we're all in this social media world, but I think there's a way to do things. And let's say my friend did something that's newsworthy. I would speak on it because everybody else knows about it, and I would speak on it, but I wouldn't speak on it in a bad way because that's my friend. You know what I'm saying? Or I may not speak on it at all. Her son is in Africa because she said she can't afford to keep him in America. I don't know what it is. They say it's a ritual, which I kind of believe, that they keep the son in order for her to stay in the family. Or either the husband was going to stay over there with the son or something. I don't know. It's something to that. Because you ain't taking my baby boy nowhere. The husband can go. But see, Tasha's one of them people. She does things for the look of it, right? She does things for the look of it. She talks down on women that don't have husbands. She does that. So she thinks she's an upper echelon because she has a husband. So to make herself, for her own ego, and to make herself feel good, she's not going to let that husband go. Yeah. She's not going to let that husband go because she's very prideful at the fact that she has a husband and we don't, right? I do know that about her. I've seen her say that a lot of times. She had her mom on a live a few weeks ago. Oh, wow. And so, that's what she does. She wants to look good to us instead of what I would do. When I said it way back when that first happened, she just stay off the air for a while, stay off social media and get her mental together. Whether that's go pray, go see Buddha, go see a priest, go and get yourself together. Go on the mountaintop, do whatever you need to get yourself together. Because right now, if you don't ever let your mind rest, you make bad decisions. If you don't let your mind rest and get peace, you'll make bad decisions, right? At least I need peace, or I'll make bad decisions. I try not to make no bad decisions, but I need peace because I need to think. You need to think. And if all the time you thinking about foolery, if you're thinking about foolery all the time, that's not good. See what happened to Wendy Williams. You see what happened to Kevin Samuels. You cannot keep foolery on your brain all the time. You cannot, right? And your goal to talk about this person, that person. Like today she was talking about somebody. I forgot who it was. I just looked at it just now. Oh. A lot of times you can't. Some stuff is so crazy I wouldn't ever talk about it. Like I don't want to talk about this, but I'm going to say it for the sake of saying it. I guess somebody said that Obama was gay. Now we all know that's a lie, right? She spoke on it, but the headlines look like she was saying it, but I guess she was explaining herself or whatever, whatever. Some stuff you don't need to talk about. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's very proud of that. She's very proud of that, right? She's very, and that's fine. You got your husband, you got your African king. Wonderful, right? But he's stupid. He's stupid. You've ruined his life because they checking into his finances. You ruined their life. All you had to do, you put yourself in this trick bag. That's the stupid part. You put yourself in the trick bag. Like when the people said take it down, I'd have took it down. What in your brain said I'm not taking it down? What in your brain when the girl said I'm gonna sue you, you said I'm still not taking it down? What in your brain when you was going to court, you said I'm gonna go to court? Like, yeah, of course it is. Yeah, he's gonna be African. He's gonna be all the way African. He over there eating fish soup and all that. He over, yeah, yeah. He ain't gonna even know how to speak English. Probably not really, unless they speak it in the house. You know what I'm saying? That's a big sacrifice that I would not make to prove to y'all that I'm okay. I would not do that. And I got a husband. I would not do that. I would not do that. All she had to do, like, I have never seen nobody that. And so now when you're getting all these spots and all this work and all these bookings, it means nothing because all the money is going to Cardi. You're doing that for in vain. You stupid. I would, you know what? I would go somewhere and start me a bakery or something. I just, like, I wouldn't want no parts of this no more. I wouldn't. I wouldn't want no parts of this no more. I'm telling you what I would do. And I keep telling y'all this. I done said it time and time again. I call Cardi people. My people call Cardi, listen, what can I do? Can I come over there and clean your house every week for a year? I would kiss Cardi ass to get out of that $4 million. Because all the work you're doing is going to Cardi. It's in vain. Yeah, well, now I ain't saw the last two things they talk about, but they say he blaming Shirley for his charges. I'm gonna talk about that's next up. Now that you brought it up, so he has 5 more additional charges. Okay, can't say them because you can't say this stuff on the thing. But one of them is R, other one is SA, and trafficking people, right? Yeah, she said she's gonna be there, and I want her to be there. But Ernesto, aka Ernest, said it's Shirley's fault, but he got 5 more charges, right? He got 5 more charges, and they're bad charges. He's never looked like he'll ever get out the penitentiary. He's still in jail. He's never gonna get out, right? I went on his IG. Why I hadn't been on his IG before, I don't know why. But let me tell y'all what I found disturbing about his IG. On what not to do. Exactly. That's what you need to do. Let me tell you, I went on Ernesto's IG. Y'all know what I found disturbing? He had a lot of pictures with, I guess it's Shirley's granddaughter. I don't know if it was his daughter's daughter or what, but it was a granddaughter. He had a lot of pictures with the granddaughter. I didn't really see that many pictures of Shirley. I don't know, did he take them down? I don't know. He had some pictures of Shirley, but he had a lot of pictures with the granddaughter. That was disturbing to me. And he had a video, one of his last videos of he had an Asian woman, and he was telling her she was going to drive for him. And the first job was to pick up the wife. Now, I saw this episode of Married to Medicine where they went to a barbershop, and there was women in there. I saw that episode. I remember that episode. That was his barbershop. Now, the barbershop is where all of this sexual activity was going on. The 24-hour barbershop. That's what I think that was Shirley's granddaughter. That disturbed me. That disturbed me, right? He was doing a lot of praising of that granddaughter. I'm thinking, because he got these additional charges, that after the daughter went and talked, they didn't charged that he did something with because if Shirley's 69, the daughter might be what, 50, 40 something, the granddaughter 18, the daughter 30, something happened. And they say these women were afraid of him. I'm not sure how afraid you could be of Ernesto, but he's still a man. He had a lot going on in that barbershop. That barbershop was a den. of iniquity. Okay? That was a whole house. Allegedly. All right? For lack of a better word, that was a whole house. Allegedly. Right? So Ernesto was just doing what he wanted to do. And he was doing what he wanted to do. And it's speculated, allegedly, that it was boys involved too. Young men. Now, this is me. If my husband got a barbershop stay over 24 hours and you at that barbershop, I'm going to slide through there too. You cannot be that naive. Now, they're saying Shirley was very naive. See, we didn't have Steve Harvey Morning Show, and I never wondered why we didn't have it in Cleveland. I didn't start hearing the Steve Harvey Morning Show until I moved to Charlotte and to Atlanta. We didn't get that in Cleveland. We should have, but we didn't. So I didn't hear it. But they say that Shirley was very naive, and Steve would school her on a lot of things. And she always talked about she wanted a man. Now, dude is a predator, and he searches prey. He knew what he picked Shirley on purpose. That's what I'm saying, right? He knew his mark. You know, every good con man know their mark, right? They study their mark. They know what they want. They know what they like, blah, 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 right? I think that he got her, like I told y'all before, she was a mark, but I know she was a mark now. I know this, right? Based on all this evidence that has come out. Because it's what Shirley was saying on the radio, what she wanted and this and that, and how naive she was sounding, right? She was a mark. And what I don't understand is how did he, because he was trafficking women. I think you could say that on YouTube. He was trafficking somebody, some people, some bodies, right? And he did something, and he was also charged with sodomy. Okay? Got charged with sodomy. He got 5 more charges. R-A-S-A, sodomy, trafficking, and something else. I forgot what the other one was. Dude was a monster. Shirley was married to a monster. Now, me and my girlfriends had this discussion yesterday. When my ex started cheating, I felt it in my soul. I felt it. Like, ooh, what was that? What's going on? Right? I'm trying to figure out, let's say you naive. You just naive. Why your inner spirit didn't tell you something wasn't right, something was going on over there at the barbershop. Because that woman that he had in the car looked like a sex worker that he was talking about. He was going to drive the car. She was going to be a driver for his car service. She looked like a worker. Okay? I don't know if Shirley just was naive, she had blinders on, or she was in on it. You know, some women be like, oh, that's what Ernesto do. He just do what he do and think that you oblivious and you don't care because as long as you come home and do what you're supposed to do. Well, it's also been said that it's also been said that, I didn't hear this part, that she said to him, that he had been in jail 3 times since their marriage. You went to jail 3 times, bro? In your 50s? It says it was the daughter that he did that to, and he was grooming the grandkids. That's what I believe too. So still, I'm not understanding what the animals was about. What was going on with the animals? And every time I be like, oh, I'm going to let this go. That's enough of that. I'm going to let this go. It'd be some more. I can't let it go because it'd be some more, right? Yeah, but I'm telling you, go on his IG. It's, well, I should have wrote it down. It's Ernesto something. I forgot what it is, but go on his IG if you can find it, and see them pictures with his granddaughter. Too many of them for me. Too many of them. Right off the top. That's what you see. Then it's the video with him. That's how I saw his IG, because somebody put the video up. Sherelle's World put the video up of him riding, and I could see his IG. And then I went to his IG. And I was disturbed by them pictures I saw with that granddaughter with his arms around her waist. All y'all going to hell, Shirley now. All y'all. Right? All this foolery and fuckery ain't cool. Right? I'm all down with being in love with a man and you be a little bit blind. But once you go to jail and once we get evicted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, I'm going to need to see about something. I'm going to need to see about something, right? Shirley, he done took Shirley from sugar to SHIT. She got a roommate. Shirley is no different than me. She got a roommate. She a roommate in somebody's house, just like me, right? You worth $5 million, or you was, until Ernesto run through you, right? That's uncalled for. That's uncalled for by a man, 69. True life happens. Life happens. But not by the cause of a man. You should not be doing that in your 60s. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. At some point, you should have woke up. Some point, you should have woke up and said, oh, wait a minute. Wait, what? You done lost your house. You done lost your wedding ring. You done lost your car. You done lost your dignity and your pride. And we all know what gonna happen at the 2 a.m. What's open? He probably tried to tell her. If my daughter said, Ernesto, aka Ernest, has done this, I'm through with you. I'm through with you. Now, she said the daughter was jealous of their relationship. That's what she said. I'm through with you. I'm going to cry. I'm going to call my girlfriends. That's when you need your girlfriends. Call my girlfriends over. We're going to cry. We're going to eat cookies, chocolate chip cookies, and cry. I'm going to get in the fetal position. Then I'm going to pray. Then I'm going to get my Bible, talk to the Lord, and I'm going to be done with you. She probably had a clue. She wanted to be married so bad. That's what everybody keeps saying. See, I didn't hear it. Like I said, we couldn't hear it. We didn't have access to Steve Harvey or Ricky Smiley in Cleveland, right? That's 70. That's 70 all day. That's 70 all day program. 70 all day. He's 10 years younger than her. But if she's naive, see, this was a perfect setup for a disaster. He was 10 years older than her. I mean, he was 10 years younger than her. She was desperate. He was a con man. This was a perfect setup for a fuck up. Perfect setup for a fuck up. For something, all your shit to get fucked up. Sorry for cussing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm you know, you gonna cry because you don't want to go to jail. Not at 70, you don't want to go to jail and they be calling you grandma. No. You don't want to go to jail. You're gonna want to do something to him, but you're gonna call your girlfriends over. You're gonna call your girlfriends over. You're gonna call them on the phone. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna cry. Every time you go, you know, you're gonna cry. Animals, peanut butter, and what was up with the peanut butter? What was up with the peanut butter? Shirley knew he was a career criminal. If he went to jail 3 times during that marriage. See, listen. Let me tell you something. Before internet even came out, right? We had what we called the hood news, right? You meet somebody. Where he from? He from the other side of town. Okay, who you know from the other side of town, right? Other side of town. You know somebody over there. You know something. You call all your girls. Who knows somebody over here on such and such? Somebody know such and somebody on such and such. And that's how you find out about bruh. That's how. But now, with social media, you can go right to the clerk of courts and find out everything you need. You can find out if they married, if they ever been divorced, if they ever been married, what their crimes they committed. And in Cuyahoga County, where I'm from, in Cleveland, it's easy to look up. It ain't technical at all. You just go right there, boop, 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 put their name in. Everybody with that name, you figure out what age he is, and boom, all his information. Now, it's a little different in other areas because they're a little different. They're more difficult. But in Cleveland, Ohio, it's easy to find out what you need to find out about a Negro. Very easy. They go into description. He jumped out the bushes. He had the gun in his pocket. You know, they tell you everything that went on, right? And Shirley had enough money to even go pay. You know how you go pay for it and they give you all what's up with them? You didn't do no research on bruh at all, or either you didn't care. You don't get into no relationship with nobody and don't do no recon on them. Right now, if I meet a guy right now, I'm going to put his name in Google. Next, I'm going to put him on in social media. Right? I'm going to find out what his last name. I always find out what their last name is on the first conversation. If not the first, for sure the second. Don't keep having no conversation with nobody you don't know their whole name. Right? Don't do that. I need your whole name because I'm going to look you up. I'm going to look you up. I'm gonna look you up on Facebook. And you know, on Facebook, guys might not use their whole name. They'll switch it around. You know, what's his nickname? Find out all what you can find out during that first second conversation, so you can see what you're dealing with. Don't just be Google-eyed at somebody and don't know what you're dealing with, right? And you know, like for me, I'm in a whole new city, so I ain't got nobody to call and be like, "Hey, what's up with Boo Boo?" I got to do my research. I got to do my research as much as I can. And trust and believe, if I go out with you and if I feel like I'm digging you and liking you, I may pay for it, which I said this myself. If I can't figure it out on social media or, you know, in the internet, I may pay to find out what all you done did if I can't figure it out, you know, through the courts or whatever. If you've been married, are you divorced? How much crime, what crimes did you commit? Some crimes are passable. If you was getting money, passable. If you raped, murdered, pedophile, you know, them not acceptable. Them not acceptable, right? So you got to do your research on dudes. And Shirley was just so happy to be with it. And he's a nice looking dude. Let's face it, Ernesto, a.k.a. Ernest, is a very nice looking man. Very nice looking. Got the little salt and pepper goatee, tall, slim, chocolate, baby, good hair, whatever. Yeah, he told Ebony Steele and her mama's mouth out. Yeah. He got them for everything. Her and her mama. That's why I'm telling you, he preyed on Shirley. He knew who Shirley was and what she was about, and he had heard about well, she was lonely and want a man and this and that, and ain't been with one in years and all that. Yeah. I don't know. I said I was going to do some research on that because they say they think it's a serial killer in L.A. It's two of them, and they was 3 miles from each other. I just got hip to that today or yesterday, last night or something. I'm going to look into that. I don't know. You got to be careful. It's tough being single. You know, I hear a lot of people say, "Oh, I just love being single." That shit cool, but it play out at some point because you need to be protected. You need to be protected. You can have all the fun you want, but you need to be protected. We are not protected. We're not protected. And when people know that you live by yourself, they come for you. They watch you. They come for you. She should have done it, but she should have went and got a private investigator. She could have paid for a private investigator. She didn't do that. She was just so happy because he's a nice looking dude. And then once he put the ding in her, she was through then. She was through. And I know he know how to do that. Why I know how he know how to do that? Because first of all, hey, Miss Carter, you know what it was, the other charge? I want to say, I don't know. But anyway, he was a pimp. Ernesto was a pimp, right? But pimps usually do have good DD, right? And he the way he did the girl that he's in trouble with, she went through hoops to get him out of jail, and she caught 29 more charges. Y'all know that, right? She got 29 additional charges trying to perpetrate being a lawyer. Okay, so his business was so good. It is very dangerous. His business was so good, she was willing to go to jail, go to penitentiary to try to get him out. Right? Ain't nothing that work good in the world now that I'm going to put myself on the line. I done put myself on the line for me and my kids. I ain't put myself on the line for no man. No, ma'am. You going to sit there, bro. I'll see you when I'm looking at you. But that's what she did. She got 29 additional charges. She might go to jail. She might do 10, 15 years in there. He done ruined everybody he come in contact with. Hey, Gail. Gail, I saw you was on here earlier. I had changed it to 8. Now, tomorrow it's going to be 7. It is going to be 7. It is going to be 7. Because tomorrow is Wednesday, and I got to see sisters at 9 o'clock. Right? But I apologize for that. I thank you for being here, though. Thank you for being here. Thank y'all, period. You know, y'all my niggas for real, right? Them days I don't go live, I miss y'all because I need this in my life, right? Because like I said, I watched the Kirk Franklin special and it triggered me. You know, when I used to hear people say triggered, I used to be like, what that kind of, I didn't quite understand it. I get it now, right? And I watched that Kirk Franklin and it definitely triggered me because his mama was acting just like my mama. You know what I'm saying? And you can't get no understanding of somebody who don't take accountability for the harm they have caused you. You can't get no understanding from them. You'll never get no understanding from them because they're going to cry. They're the victim. Anyway, y'all watch it. I ain't going to go back on down that train no more. But the girl that he was messing with that got arrested was at Thanksgiving. That's what they say. And how come Shirley X on that phone talking about, well, who was the girl you was in the news with? Shirley, right? Y'all had her down at, see, Ernesto, let me tell you something. Ernesto was slinging that thing. He had both his bras at the table. Anytime you see a man, he got both his women with him, don't fool with him. Do not fool with him. He dangerous, right? I know dudes like that. Don't fool with him. They laying pipe, for real. They laying pipe. I ain't never, ain't nobody never did me like that, right? I don't want it either. I don't want it. Yeah. Yeah, she was at the Thanksgiving meal. Okay? She was at the Thanksgiving meal down at the Shirley house. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And all that naivete, how you say it, naivete she was acting. You mean the girl who you was got in trouble with? Shirley never said nothing I wanted her to say when she was talking to him. First of all, I'd have been like, nigga, what the? I'd have cussed him out so hard and so long. Right? She didn't say nothing that I wanted her to say. Nothing that all that. Well, just God's gonna. That's the part. That's why I'm like, I'm sick of Shirley. I don't want to hear no more about Shirley. But when they said he had 5 more charges, I said, well, I got to check it out. I got to see what's going on. Because I'm really like sick of Shirley. I feel sorry for her. You 69 years old. Your cousin is cussing, yes. I don't know how Steve doing, but he doing much better than Shirley. I can tell you that. My cousin used to do it all the time. Dangerous. Yeah, that's dangerous. I got a brother like that. Listen here. I know dudes like that in real life. I know a dude, y'all. Let me tell y'all this story before I go. I know a dude. My cousin used to go with him, right? She was part of his sizzle, right? And she got out of that. She was young. Listen here, y'all. We used to go over his house. He had a 2 family. He had 1 family upstairs, 1 family downstairs, right? They worked together. The women worked together. And they lived together. And they was in perfect harmony. I was young. I used to go over there and be amazed at how harmonious it was in that house, right? Yeah, Lady Grandma. And listen, they would be, like if you go upstairs, he got the family portrait of all him and the kids with that upstairs. Then downstairs, he got the family portrait with them. And then sometime they would come down, him and the 2 women, they just be sitting there. They worked together. They worked at Mr. Coffee. We had a Mr. Coffee in Cleveland. It was a big plant back in the day. They all was with that man. They both was with that man in perfect harmony. I never understood that. And I would go over there with my cousin just to watch it, just to see it. I could not believe it. So I don't want no parts. And do you know that nigga? He knew me when I was a little kid, right? Because my cousin older than me, right? No, it ain't Sheila. That's right. Do you know that man tried to holler at me a few years ago? Now, you've been knowing me all my life and used to go with my cousin. And I know you had 2 women. Go ahead on, bro. Go ahead on. Because I guarantee you this ain't what you want. I'll flip the whole script. Yes. So, Ernesto, but see what I don't understand about Ernesto? Ernesto is, to me, he's slow. He might be slick to these people down here, but to me, he's slow. Like, he could have never got that game off on me. Like, nobody I know, right? But well, they say the ring, they took the ring. The ring wasn't Cuban zirconia. It must have been worth 25. Well, I don't know what it was worth, but they took it back, so it was worth something. What I don't understand is how they took it before the case was over. I don't get that part. I don't get that part. You know what I'm saying? I don't get that part. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to make me a turkey burger and some fries and go watch something good on TV, right? That's what I'm about to do. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. He has it. That's it. That's it, Miss Carter. Yeah, he was a pimp. He was definitely pimping. Definitely pimping. Definitely pimping. Definitely pimping. Because the way he talked. Listen, I want y'all to go on Sherelle's World and the video she did the other day, not yesterday, maybe day before, or yesterday, maybe day before, I can't remember. And she talking about Ernesto, right? And on there, she showed a clip, and his IG is on there. The video that she showed us off his IG, and IG is on there. Please go look at his IG, please. Please go look at his IG. He is slow. Listen to how he talk to Shirley. He sounds slow. And, he don't have I don't know how he finessed them. Because, dudes that are kind of honest talk fast. At least up north where I come from. They talk fast. They smooth. They got big words. They using words, right? He don't have no words to use. Like Sis said, Miss Carter said his vocabulary is limited. I don't know how he got that off. Even when he in the car talking to the Asian girl about what she about to do, it sounds stupid. Go check it out, y'all. Y'all, I'll see y'all tomorrow at 7. Thanks for hanging out with me. Appreciate you. Right? Wow, that's his only word he got. That's his only word. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. My channel growing and growing by the day. I appreciate y'all. They take everything up front and give it back if they are found out guilty. But see, I caught a case one time, they didn't take nothing. Maybe because it was a fair case, I don't know. They didn't take none. You know, I don't even know how they take it. How they take it. Is it the IRS? Who took it? Right? But anyway, I'm going to see y'all tomorrow at 7. It's going to be 7 tomorrow. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow at 7. It's on his YouTube channel. Kurt Franklin has a YouTube channel. I didn't know that till the people told me. Just go to Kurt Franklin. Don't go to the ones that say 2 hours. He is the one he made is 35 minutes. Go to the one that say Father's Prayer, Father's something. And it's 35 minutes. That's the one you want to watch. Them other ones, I think those are people talking and giving their opinion. The ones that say 2 hours and all that stuff. But go to his. It's 35 minutes. Very, very sad and emotional. It's an Father's Day, yeah. It's an emotional documentary. 35 minutes. That's his. With him, he got a picture of him with the background is beige or something. That's the one you watch. See y'all tomorrow. I love y'all, Jack Squad.